and you had to pick a sperm donor, would you choose somebody that was very similar to you, or would you try to like look for qualities that you don't have?
Oh, you have a brother. You could use his balls.
Hey, regular Joe, try to figure this out. Why would a 38-year-old virgin who has never had sex be the father of 25 children?
Because he comes in a cup and women swallow it
Sperm
like
donor.
it's a shot, and then they have a baby that way.
But what would motivate him to want to be a sperm donor?
Because he's a virgin and nobody wants to fuck his ugly ass.
That's what you were gonna say, right, Kalyne?
That's a
So
good
here's the crazy thing. All the money that this guy makes, he puts it towards charity. Like in general.
Wow, he's a
like
good
very
person.
charitable human, yeah.
I wonder why he's not married.
Yeah, you want to know why?
He's ugly.
You got too many
He's
kids,
actually
huh?
he's actually not ugly, but
He's a 38-year-old virgin.
Yep.
If you're a sperm donor and you have to be successful, you probably look pretty. You have to.
Yeah, like you.
That's true, right? Because then don't they want you
you have to have some good genetics, right?
yeah,
good
Maybe he's like really weirdly
I know
religious.
Christian boy. He's a good Christian boy.
Not quite.
He goes, I'm not fucking till I'm married, but I got a duty for society, so I'll come in this cup without watching porn, because then he's Christian, and then he wants to give to charity because he's Christian.
Yeah.
So without watching porn,
Almost.
the pictures are safe.
He doesn't jack off to women because it's not his wife.
Probably like J.C. Penney catalogs, LL Beans,
Ethan Allen.
Ethan Allen.
Oddly enough, too, some of the kids that he has fathered from his sperm donation, he's like the godfather of those kids.
That's cool.
He has a relationship with a lot of
Do they know that that's the
Yeah,
father?
they do.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
So, how can he be an actual father and a godfather?
But why would he want to do this? Why would you think he'd want to do this? He
Charity?
purposefully wants to have like a father-son relationship with kids, but he doesn't want to have sex with anybody.
Is this a SDA thing?
No, it's not an SDA.
He's a virgin?
He's a virgin.
Is he asexual?
Oh. Oh,
He's asexual.
Close? Yeah, he's
I was gonna say he's a gay Christian.
aromantic.
Aromantic.
What does that mean?
He doesn't. He's never felt any form of attraction for men or women.
That's kind of tight.
So he's like the opposite of an absent father, because the absent father wants to fuck a lot, come, and then run away, and he wants to not fuck at all, come, and stay.
And so the reason why a lot of couples, he likes to help couples who are having trouble with fertility, but the reason why a lot of these men want to go with him is because this dude doesn't have sex, and it makes them more comfortable. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Put this guy in office.
You're not interested in that?
I'd be like, I'm gonna raise this fucking weak cum guy's kid.
Oh.
I want my kid to be a fucker, not an incel.
Get passed down, but
You think he's an incel? He doesn't
want-
hate women. He just doesn't.
No,
have-
okay, you're right. He's but incel's involuntary celibate, right? So this is not. I guess it's voluntary celibate.
Yeah. Well, it's
So he's a
V-cell.
he's a V cell.
he's kind of
It's kind of more
He
cool.
has an interesting life because he understands. I think when he was 20, he figured out that he has, like, he finally realized I was not born with the ability to be attracted to men or women. So he really devotes his life to charity, and he volunteers with kids.
He sounds like a really good person.
Yeah, it seems like he is.
Do you guys believe that? His
I don't know.
lack of ability to be attracted to men or women?
I think Nick believes it.
He's getting skeptic.
You think I believe it?
I just don't know if I believe it.
I think you do.
There's a lot of people
maybe he's
out
like
there that
attracted
are
to like a tree. You know what I mean?
asexual, right?
What's a fucking tree?
Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, though?
What do you think a person who's aromantic, like if he's not attracted to men or women, what do you think he thinks of to jack off?
But also, like, what have your experiences been from, like, teenager to adulthood?
like, have you
up
tried-
to 38 years of life? Like, you're telling me you've never had any curiosities or any experiences in which that you felt some sort of attraction?
Well, maybe he had
You
curiosity.
never wanted to, you never wanted to try? Be like,
But isn't the curiosity even somewhat in the direction of being attracted?
That could be social pressure, though. It'd be like, hey, like, who are you asking to prom? And then he's like, got to do it. And it's like, yo, did you, like, kiss her at the end? You know what I mean? Like, needing to feel some sort of, like, weird pressure, but then being like, I had zero feelings and I didn't enjoy that at all. And maybe just discovering the aromanticism.
That's like gay guys that had to have a beard in the past because they were it was socially very unacceptable to have, you know?
I think it's exactly the same.
Wait, say that again?
You know, in the past, gay guys had a hide in society.
So they would have beard.
No, a beard is a fake girlfriend or a wife that's like,
Oh, you meant beard.
Oh.
Like Tom Cruise and like that?
yeah.
Okay, so the beard, the term for like if you have a fake wife to just help you.
Oh, I was thinking
got it, got
I
beard.
was thinking
I was
beard
thinking
too.
Did you know what I meant?
Obviously.
He's like, I got a beard myself. Me and Anthony both have beards.
Beard is like a
Like what Rock
it's their-
Hudson
it's
had,
their-
yeah.
And then sometimes like the women know, but they don't wanna like. Let's say like it's like a secret that they have together because they're like, well, I don't want to fucking go through this arranged marriage or whatever. Like you be an old school like royal in France and shit, and then you're gay as hell, but like they're like, no, you have to marry someone, and we're like,
Gay as hell.
You gay?
well, I'm gonna marry my princess friend because that princess friend is fucking
From another country, and we need to unite the fucking family.
No, because she's also got a suitor that's like 60 years old, and she goes, I don't want to marry that motherfucker. And then so you're like, all right, well you can marry me, and you can fuck whoever guy you want, and then I could fuck whatever guy I want.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you guys
Sign the papers.
they do that shit all the time.
Yeah, like in Hollywood, isn't that like a thing that's pretty common?
Yep. Yep.
The interesting thing here is that this is a pretty unique case because here's a person that has no attraction to men or women, but he has a desperate need to want to be a dad.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
And so 8 out of the 25 kids that he's fathered, 8 of them he has a regular relationship with where he visits regularly. 2 of them, he will have custody if something happens to those parents.
Okay, what about the other ones? Yeah.
Why so many kids?
The other ones, those parents declined to like have a ongoing thing.
Fair.
They were like,
That's their choice. Yeah, thanks. I'm
Literally shooting a shot.
Do you guys know anybody that is asexual or anything like that?
I don't think I do.
I think I do know one person.
Do you think that person is a hoax? Do you think they're lying, or do you think it's true?
A hoax.
I do think that the spectrum of like unique experiences and personalities exists, so there's got to be that possibility.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
But you-
if somebody says that, then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll take it for what it's worth.
Yeah. Do you ever ask them questions?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of questions do you ask them?
Like, are you sure?
And what do they say?
They're like, yeah.
That's it.
It's great.
And then you go, are you sure?
I mean, maybe a question that I would ask is like, have you been on dates? Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know.
How many dates have
How
you
many dates have you?
Is it a guy or girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Literally asked her, and you guys will know who she is after the camera.
And the lifestyle sort of reflects that.
Yeah, because you know, being a curious friend, of course you're gonna ask all the basic questions that probably been asked like 100 times by their really really close family and friends. It's like, well, have you ever tried this? Like, have you ever been on a date? Have you ever like looked at this? Like, you know what I mean? Have you yada yada?
Okay, so like maybe they have tried X, Y, and Z, but they didn't feel anything.
Actually, she hasn't tried a lot
anything.
of stuff, but like genuinely has no interest.
Yeah, it just doesn't even cross.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's just not there.
She never had a crush before?
Ask that too.
What'd she say?
Oh,
Wow.
how
Do you
sad.
think she's like me?
Does she want to have kids?
Everybody likes you, Nick.
Why do you set yourself up like that?
It's just a funny question to ask.
I didn't ask that.
Question for you. Let's say that you had a wife and you couldn't have kids with her, and you had to pick a sperm donor. Would you choose somebody that was very similar to you, or would you try to like look for qualities that you don't have?
Oh, you have a brother. You could use his balls.
That's an option. That's an option.
Got a point.
So I can't have any kids.
Same genetics, isn't it?
Like that you have like zero sperm.
Zero.
Okay, so if you have to choose from a catalog of like possible.
Oh,
suitors-
if I gotta choose a catalog,
Yeah.
I'm picking the best thing out there.
Top shelf.
Survival of the fittest.
What are qualities that you would look for?
Yeah, like ethnicity.
I feel like you have to be athletic.
Okay.
But what if they could grow up and beat you up?
That's scary.
Because they're so athletic.
Very important question. It's on the questionnaire when you sign up.
Every parent's fear. Right?
That's the first
I
one.
feel like, you're gonna get older. If you have kids or anything, your kids are gonna be able to.
Yeah, at some point they can kick your ass.
Yeah.
No fucking way, dude. I'm not gonna let that happen.
I don't. Again, I wouldn't know until I actually put myself in that situation, but I don't think that I would be like interested in having that person, that donor, have a specific relationship or want to have a relationship.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
No one's gonna come.
That's definitely not a normal thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't normally happen.
And then if they like asked to be like present, I don't know how I'd feel about it.
Yeah.
I would probably. I'm against it.
I'm already
but
upset that I
probably
can't
adopt
already
before.
have the kids, so I don't need you like
Yeah.
constant
Yeah.
reminder. Like, bruh, okay, I understand your sperm went into my woman, but
Yeah.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.